The United Kingdom has long been celebrated for its rich history, iconic architecture, world-class universities, and booming economic centres. But beneath the surface of postcard views and historic landmarks, a growing crisis is unfolding inside the nation's major cities. Across England, Scotland, and Wales, millions of residents are facing an unprecedented combination of skyrocketing housing costs, record-high rent, crumbling municipal infrastructure, and stagnant wages. In several major cities, finding an affordable apartment has become almost statistically impossible, with hundreds of applicants competing for single-room listings. In others, public transport delays, local council bankruptcies, and rising crime rates are stretching daily urban life to its breaking point. Why are Britain's most famous urban centres becoming so difficult to live in, and which cities are being hit the hardest? Today, we are taking an in-depth look at 10 UK cities where daily life is becoming increasingly challenging. Welcome back to Hidden Globe. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's dive into the reality of modern British city life. We begin in the south of England, where extreme property values and population density create intense pressure on daily living. 1. London. Unsurprisingly, the UK's capital tops the scale of financial pressure, with average monthly rents swallowing over 60% of the average worker's income and home prices reaching astronomical levels. Young professionals and families are being squeezed out. Commuters face some of the highest public transport fares on earth, turning the dream of capital living into a daily financial struggle. 2. Brighton and Hove, often dubbed London by the Sea. Brighton has seen a massive influx of remote workers fleeing London. This surge in demand has driven local property and rental prices through the roof, while local coastal wages haven't kept pace, making it one of the most unaffordable coastal cities in Europe relative to local incomes. 3. Oxford. Renowned globally for its prestigious university, Oxford suffers from extreme geographical space limitations, constrained by greenbelt regulations and historical preservation zones. Housing development has ground to a near halt. The result: property prices rivaling London, leaving essential workers and local residents struggling to find affordable homes. For years, northern and Midland cities were seen as affordable alternatives to the south. However, rapid redevelopment has brought a new set of urban challenges. 4. Manchester. Once the affordable capital of the north, Manchester has transformed into a high-density hub of luxury, high-rise apartments and tech companies. While this boom brought economic investment, rent prices have skyrocketed at some of the fastest rates in the country, displacing long-time residents and straining local public transport networks. 5. Birmingham. As Britain's second-largest city, Birmingham faces severe municipal financial challenges following local council budget crises. City services, road maintenance, and urban sanitation have faced massive cuts, even as council taxes continue to rise, leaving residents paying more for fewer services. 6. Bristol. Located in the southwest, Bristol boasts a vibrant art scene and strong tech sector. However, this popularity has triggered severe housing shortages, combined with heavy traffic congestion caused by steep historical street layouts. Getting around and living in Bristol has become exceptionally costly and stressful. In Scotland and northern student hubs, short-term holiday rentals and expanding university populations are reshaping local housing markets. 7. Edinburgh. Scotland's stunning capital attracts millions of tourists annually. However, the explosion of short-term holiday rentals in the city centre has removed thousands of homes from the long-term rental market. Local workers face fierce competition for remaining flats, while overcrowding during festival seasons strains city infrastructure to its limits. 8. Glasgow. Scotland's largest urban engine, Glasgow, faces a distinct housing demand crisis. With expanding student populations and limited new housing construction, the city has experienced intense bidding wars for private rentals, leaving students and locals scrambling for shelter each academic year. 9. Leeds. As a major financial and legal centre in Yorkshire, Leeds has seen booming commercial growth, yet public transport infrastructure has struggled to keep pace. Without a modern rapid transit light rail system, commuters rely heavily on congested bus networks and gridlocked ring roads. 10. Cambridge. Similar to Oxford, Cambridge suffers from severe housing scarcity, driven by tech sector growth and prestigious university expansion. High living costs and steep commercial rents are driving independent, local businesses out of the historic centre. The challenges facing these 10 UK cities reflect a broader global shift. As urban centres become increasingly expensive, more residents are choosing to relocate to smaller towns, secondary suburban hubs, or remote regions, a trend changing the demographic map of the United Kingdom. While local governments continue to explore housing reforms, transport investments, and urban renewal projects, solving the balance between growth and affordability remains one of the UK's biggest challenges. Do you live in one of these UK cities? Or are you noticing similar cost of living challenges in your own country? Let us know your experience in the comments below. If you found this deep dive on Hidden Globe insightful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned as we continue exploring our changing world. Thanks for watching.